So you don't want to elaborate on what happened to me?
Yeah, what
I
happened?
was just upset that somebody wouldn't take me hunting with them. So
What'd you do?
left him a nice little note.
Was he at Dollar General and you snuck up on him?
Well, he parked at the Dollar General.
To go hunting?
Yes.
I
and
see.
he'd leave his truck at the Dollar General.
I see.
And I told him that I was the Woodville dog catcher. And that if he left
He
his
signed it, no parking at the Dollar General. Signed. He wrote out signed.
Welcome back to Talking Trades with Thomas. My name is Lance, and I'll be your host for this afternoon. To my left is Byron, our president, and a few of our special guests. We have a returning guest, Mrs. Lee Cooper. Mrs. Lee Cooper. And our guest of honor for today is the lovely Johnny Sartain. Hey. Good to have you on, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been at Wittichen for 31 years and started out in the warehouse. Now I'm in the outside sales. So.
Moving on up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's the difference between outside sales and, like in the warehouse? Like what's...
In the warehouse, you just unload trucks and stock
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff like that. And then you move to counter sales, and then you go to outside sales.
So your back was hurting. Now it's not hurting anymore.
So you started at Wittichen pretty young then?
When did you start at Wittichen?
When I was 19.
Wow.
First job.
Look at you.
What are you now, like 64? 65?
He feels.
Oh, yeah, I feel like it.
So what does Mr. Sartain like to do in his off time? What kind of hobbies you got?
Duck hunting and fishing.
When you blow it, they would literally fall out of the skies. See how sweet that is?
Is that it?
That's pretty much it.
You married?
Yes.
You got kids?
No.
No. Where do you live?
Woodville, Alabama.
Woodville.
Yeah, there's a funny story that happened to me in Woodville. You may or may not have been involved. I don't know yet. But do you wanna share that story?
Where somebody's loitering around Dollar General?
Probably. Sounds about right.
Don't know nothing about it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Market number one. That's the first plead the fifth. We might have several for this podcast.
I was just upset that somebody wouldn't take me hunting with them. So
What'd you do?
left him a nice little note.
Was he at Dollar General and you snuck up on him?
Well, he parked at the Dollar General.
To go hunting?
Yes.
I
and
see.
he'd leave his truck at the Dollar General.
I see.
And I told him that I was the Woodville dog catcher. And that if he left
He
his
signed it, no parking at the Dollar General. Signed. He wrote out signed. With a phone number.
That's funny.
Was it your number?
I'm sure it probably was.
Well, I knew immediately.
Yeah.
I immediately knew who that was.
Yeah, because we, both of us parked there. So whenever we'd go. But I just never would see him there. I'd just see, his truck there. So
That's good, clean fun.
yeah.
It really is. I would do something similar with pranks. It wasn't as nice though. So if ever I had an ex-girlfriend or a girlfriend at the time, their friends always never liked me. I was never an easygoing guy. I was always rowdy. So I'd always make like fake Tinder accounts with their with their phone number and like the most risque photos I could find. And I would always send like free nudes if you send pics, and so like they would get they would get like hundreds of just random penises, and I'm like, yeah. Parking my parking spot again, I swear to God. That was a menace.
That's funny.
So what kind of equipment does Wittichen sell?
The Ream.
Is that all?
We sell Ream, Westinghouse, Fujitsu. Sure Comfort.
What's Ream? Ream, you said?
Ream.
Yeah.
Ream, what is that?
It's one of the top of the lines.
Yeah.
How's business been lately? Been slow like everybody
Yeah,
else?
it's been kind of slow, but I mean, it's going to heat up.
Yeah, but when?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whenever it stops raining.
It's pretty nice out today.
Yeah.
So what's one thing in your job or field of expertise that almost no one agrees with you about? This could be a really simple answer. It could be, I try to tell people I'm brilliant or intelligent.
I ain't gonna do nothing stupid like that.
So you have no customers that don't disagree with you?
Not really. I mean, I feel like that everybody I talk to, we seem to get along as far as like agreeing with everything pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not you, but most other customers.
Work customer?
Fair enough. Well, what's some
A few moments later.
some of the successes you've seen in companies, whether they're just starting up or a company our size or in between? You know, what are some of the successes you've seen?
Well, look at y'all. I mean, y'all started out really, really small.
You can grow too fast sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, that's not necessarily being successful. I mean,
Yeah,
just,
but y'all was a small company at one time with what, like,
3 people.
yeah, it wasn't like much, and then look at what y'all are today, you know?
mm,
I mean, fully doing new installations and everything else.
yeah. I mean, you see a lot of that though?
Not really a whole lot of it, no.
Bunch of fly-by-nighters.
Well, you see that all the time.
Yeah. Besides buying from you, what are some of the common mistakes you've seen customers make? Sorry.
Trusting that I'd give them the right parts. That's pretty much it. I can't believe that they believed that I would give them the right stuff. So yeah. So
You bought from Johnny and you trusted him? Oh my goodness.
No. Johnny's good in my
What's your best selling item?
there's a lot of good selling items we carry. I mean, we carry all top of the line stuff, so we don't really have a whole lot of stuff that we don't sell a lot of.
Okay, so it's all
So
hot items.
what's your highest selling IEQ product? You gotta be more specific.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, new Calgon's really good, air scrubber's really good. That's the two of the top,
Does the air scrubber make the whole home thing?
yes.
Didn't Robert have one of those in his
Yes,
truck?
yeah, he's got one of them portables in his
Yeah,
truck.
that's what it was, a portable one.
So.
Did you mount it on the dash? How's that work?
It's kind
I
of,
think
it's like
so.
a radar detector,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I figured.
and it,
Like removes all the smoke and stuff in the truck,
so if you
you know?
smoke in your vehicle and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty smokers.
Yeah, but like if you're now if your
It's a
wife
nasty habit.
if your wife burns candles, it's not a good thing to have in your house because it gets rid of the scent real easy.
Oh, so if she wants it to smell good, then
Yeah,
that thing's going to remove the
it's gonna
smells.
remove the smells.
What is it that you had in your house that you really liked?
The Remy Halo.
Yeah.
That's
you
a good product too.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to work 100% of the time unless you're married to a hippie. Then it's cool.
I think most will work even if you're married to a hippie.
Yeah. But yeah, our new Calgon products are really good. And we got, really good backbone with our salesman from New Calgon. Always takes care of us and stuff. So if you ever need classes or anything like that, I'll be glad to bring him over. And he does classes, coil cleaning and everything like that.
What's one important lesson you've learned at your time at Wittichen? One thing that stands out the most.
You always be truthful with people.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Have you not been truthful to people?
Always truthful. That's why I always have don't
why
have any problems with any of my customers.
That's why he's been there 31 years.
Yeah, you sit there and lie to somebody, they're going to learn.
I was going to say, it's really hard to lie these days, you know? Well, I mean, you can find a lot of data out online and everything's recorded.
But, like if you tell somebody that you're going to have them something, if you don't have it to them, and they really need it for their customer,
Right.
I mean, they could lose their main customer too. And so, just be honest with them.
Do you guys get a lot of business off like reviews? Do people like read the reviews before they go with you, or?
I don't really know about all that. I mean, I look at our reviews on our, whenever I look on my phone and stuff to see, but like a lot of people really
A
haven't
lot of
posted
your
reviews.
customers are like repeat, like
Yeah.
like us or people like HVAC companies or service techs
okay.
and things like that are running in like probably every other day to get
Yeah,
stuff.
we don't sell to homeowners. We're wholesale only. I mean, we sell filters to homeowners, but that's it.
Ah, that makes sense. So you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. 5 stars.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Not having stuff in stock.
So,
Yeah.
so the supply chain issues been a problem for Wittichen?
It has been. I mean, it's gotten a lot better. Of course, it couldn't have got hardly any worse. But yeah, it's gotten a lot better.
With everything, equipment, materials, there's a couple things in particular that hurt.
Well, Flex at one time was bad, which we all had to deal with that together. And but it's gotten a lot better. Package units wise, struggles.
What is it with the package units?
Because here down south, it's only less than a quarter of supplies. Everywhere else don't use package units. But down here we do. And so they're not really worried as much about us as the rest of the world, pretty
yeah.
much.
Well, you're not the only one.
What does everybody else use? They don't use
Split
packaging.
systems.
Split systems.
But down south, we use a lot of package units, but
Do you think we'll ever migrate over, or do you think we'll always stay that way?
they probably won't try to get rid of package units, I believe,
Yeah.
after a certain amount of time, I feel. Because, I mean,
You don't see a lot of pier and beam homes being built anymore on crawl spaces.
Yeah.
It's all slab work now.
And that's where that comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a crawl space, you can use a package unit. But if you're on a slab, you have to use a split.
Don't have to, but it's more logical too.
Okay.
You. All right, so you've been in this warehouse a long time, so you've probably seen some. What's the craziest story you have out of this warehouse?
Not our warehouse. Your
I know,
warehouse.
I'm thinking, I don't even know.
There's too many.
He's got 31 years to go
Yeah,
back
I
and
got a
recall,
lot.
so
I know the people he's worked with. One in particular that didn't show up today.
Ragsdale.
Without a beat, Ragsdale.
Any poker games?
No, we never did do none of that. But we did a lot of pranks, that's for sure.
So you like pranks too?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
All you guys in this industry like to prank each other.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I mean,
That's why Practical Jokers is
Yeah.
so
I
popular.
guess,
Yeah.
yeah.
These boys love that show.
Yeah.
What do you got, Byron? What is one crazy thing you can recall?
Yeah, we had an award.
This is a PG-13 podcast. I can't.
I mean, like before, like we'd hide in a box, and then one of the guys would say, "Hey, can you help me load up this box?" And when you walk up to it, they just tap it, and then you jump out on them, and that was pretty good.
You ever got hit in the face?
Yeah.
You doing
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Tuesday.
It's worth every bit of it. I just wish we had had cameras back then, like we do now.
Oh, I'm so glad we didn't.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But like, you
There's
could
so
tell
be
much.
fired.
I'm so glad they didn't.
on certain areas.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So being from Woodville, did you and your buddies have anything to do with the balloon being shot down this weekend?
He doesn't know
we
anything
had
about the balloon.
If we had anything to do with it, we wouldn't have let it get in our airspace. As soon as it got in our airspace, it'd been gone.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But I'm from Hazel Green.
Yes, you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
How'd you get out to Woodville? Is that where your wife's from?
No, she's from
Oh,
here.
she's from Hazel Green
She's
too?
just from right here.
Really?
Yeah. So, but we was looking for land. We was looking for land up in Tennessee and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can't find comps or you can't find, you have well water up there. So we found this place out there, and we've been there for like 24 years, 23 years.
They have a good dog catcher in Woodville.
Getting fat, though.
Hangs out at the Dollar General.
Yeah, I used to fuss. I was like, I don't want no Dollar General. I wear that thing out.
Yeah.
I do.
Do you go on Saturday to coupon?
No, I don't never use them coupons. I don't know why I don't never use coupons.
That last story, you got anything about Byron? Got any juicy details you can give us?
I don't really have anything, you know.
No? Smart man.
Yeah,
Straight and narrow.
yeah.
Straight and narrow. Walking the path.
But he's gonna buy my lunch this, here. In a minute, so I got to be good to him.
The only drama we had here was we had an Eagle Award that got taken.
I
It's a
knew.
sore subject.
Yeah. Harassed the hell out of our marketing manager.
I knew who it was the whole time too.
I didn't know the whole time.
I had my suspicions the whole time that that's who it was.
But yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
And that's the Joker that, was the one that was doing all the pranks all those years, too. I'd find plastic roaches, the size of, 5 inches long laying around, or he'd have fart spray, or he would,
You'd never guess who got me the best since I've been here.
Here?
Bo.
Did he?
Yeah. He tied an air horn to the bottom of my seat.
No.
What, while you've been with Thomas HVAC?
Yeah. Well, we were on.
Oh, we were on Evangel. Yeah, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, I sat down in it and it went off
Yeah.
and the chair stuck. I couldn't get it undone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went off for like 2 minutes. I think it just ran out of air.
Yeah, and then somebody got Lee Edwards with that fart spray.
That was Daniel. He
Yep.
set a camera up inside. Mm-hmm.
That's right, yeah.
It was funny. I never seen a man stop so fast in his tracks.
That stuff stinks.
It does. It's
It's
bad.
like concentrated fart. It's like nuclear fart in a can. It's so good. I like watching those porch pirate videos
Yes.
where they go steal a
Package, and it blows up on him, and it gets all over
It's got
him.
the glitter. It's got the glitter and the horn and
Yeah.
the cop siren and the fart spray. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, woo woo. And it starts counting down like it's a bomb. Will explode in 10, 9. So you just see this random homeless people freaking out, trying to get it out the door.
Yeah.
Got fart spray all on them. Good stuff.
That's
We
funny.
did one time use itching powder.
Itching powder.
Itching powder.
Yeah, and we put it on the back of a guy's neck and stuff when we walked by. It was a counter guy was in the warehouse. We walked back and then we sat back and just watched him. We started
start itching.
scratching and he started really going at it. So that was pretty fun.
My luck is I would get somebody allergic to it. They get like a tumor from it or something, and I get sued. Like, oh, awesome.
So how long did you, Chris, and David work together?
So McCluskey's from there too?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, me and Chris worked together for like about 29, maybe close to 30 years.
Wow.
And David, he was there for a while, and then he moved off to Utah, and then he come back. I'd say maybe 8 or 10. I'm not really positive on David.
Is anybody else still at Wittichen that
Mark.
was with y'all three? Mark.
Yeah.
Countess.
And he's been there for like 32 years.
Yeah.
I don't think I know him. What does he do?
He does everything that nobody else wants to do. He tackles all the really hard stuff.
Sounds like manager.
Do we have one of those guys? All I know is if Robert's got to go out to the field and fix your up, you're fired.
He's done it before.
Yeah, but if that was the case, we probably wouldn't have nobody working here.
True.
yeah. I just got him to go to work a camera. Thank God. Well, what sets you apart from others, like in your field? Supply company people. What
Most
do
of the time we have stuff in stock.
having
do?
stuff in stock? Yeah.
I mean, we might be a little bit more expensive, but most of the time we do have it.
Yeah.
We're really good about having stuff in stock. So
Do you think y'all carry more stuff than some of the other supply houses?
Yes.
What, with
I think
24
so, too.
branches?
Yeah, 25.
25.
But yes.
His little sparkle on his eye. Ding. 25.
But yeah, I mean, they don't hold us back from ordering,
Yeah.
so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Usually, if I can't get something from Chris, then I'll call Johnny. But
As long as I'm your backup, that's all.
you are. You are. But I usually just call the counter. Like,
Yeah. We got a good group of county girls.
I think so too.
So since you don't deal with like the general public much, it's more like companies like this. How do you go about getting new new sales, new customers? What's your promotion like? How do you, if like you wanted another big company, how would you reach out and grab them? Like how would you get them to buy from you?
You got to find out who's over it, and service manager and stuff like that, and talk with them.
Knock on beat down doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old school shaking hands, kicking down doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to work, I guess, so far.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather see somebody face to face than talk to them on the phone.
Of course. Yeah. It's hard for them to say no.
Old school.
Yeah. You bringing a brochure with you?
Yeah.
Or you just talking about? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always have something with me. Some kind of handout. I
Is
always
it a
do.
magazine or an iPad? Like, what are you going through?
It's not his flip phone anymore.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Literally had a flip phone 3 months ago.
Let me get my razor out.
I had it really probably about a month and a half ago.
Still mixed up pages,
2023.
He'd come by so much, I told him he had to start sitting on the couch. Waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, he won't even let me come see him.
You got to use the front door too. You can't come in the back door anymore.
He did get on to me for coming into employee insurance. But I still come in that way also.
He's still coming that way. And then went straight to Tammy's office.
Yeah, I went to the wrong place.
Because
He's
we
like a
change
gypsy.
around here so
Yeah,
much.
he's like a gypsy. He changes all the time.
If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I would say,
I know you like to eat. You're like me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be this hard.
well, I've got two that I could choose from.
I
Well,
said
three
one.
actually.
One? Johnny.
I know one. I would say lasagna,
Really?
Lasagna.
because you can still make it different ways.
Lasagna.
That's like my second least favorite food of all time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What would you pick? What would you pick if you could just have one meal?
See, I have a very lame palate from the military. Like, as
Yeah.
long as it was hot and didn't taste like
Just like
cardboard,
powder and
I was
water
like, oh, this is the best thing
stirred
ever.
up?
Yeah, honestly. So, my least favorites are meatloaf, number
Ah.
one. I hate meatloaf. It's the worst. It's, oh, we only have this much meat left. We need to feed 25 people. How do we do that? Let's put some fucking bread in it. And then add some ketchup on top. I cannot stand it. It is disgusting. Lasagna is a high number two. Then after that, probably
These are things you don't like.
Don't like, yeah.
What would be your number one?
probably just salami and cheese. I could probably eat that all day.
Really?
I love sandwiches. Salami, cheese,
Yeah.
pepperoncinis, a little
Yeah.
bit of oil and vinegar. I mean, yeah.
You should get those little
Sandwiches.
salamis and put cream cheese in them and roll them up and eat them as
Like
snack.
like prosciuttos or whatever they
Yeah,
are?
kind of, but you can
kinda.
use salamis.
Yeah.
Weird marketing people.
What about you?
Me? Mine's a ribeye all day long.
Well, I mean, that was my second was
Yeah,
steak, but
steak.
you know, I was like, well,
So you chose lasagna.
I like lasagna.
This tells a lot about you.
I couldn't eat meat, just a
But
steak
is it
for the
wet
rest of my
noodle?
life.
No, I would have chose steak if I didn't think I was gonna die after 35 years.
Right.
78, just have a stroke and then fall over. Just bury me here. Don't even move me.
And what was your?
Oh, I don't know. I like a meatloaf is one of my favorites,
Really?
but it's not military meatloaf, so I mean,
Even family meatloaf is still terrible.
yeah, no.
It's that or gravy and biscuits.
Yeah, but you could weigh down though. I love biscuits and gravy. I just feel like I ate a house once I eat like just two.
What about
Can't
chocolate
move.
gravy? You ever had that?
What is that?
It's
one time.
it's like
Chocolate
chocolate
gravy.
sauce, like chocolate
Yeah,
gravy.
okay. Yeah.
You put on the biscuit.
And you put it on the biscuits. It's lovely. Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Seattle.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah. No, first time I came down here and I saw sweet tea. It was already pre-made. It's never pre-made up there.
Oh.
You always gotta have like little sugar boats. You gotta put it in there. You
Yeah.
know? Or somebody came up here.
And it still doesn't taste right even with those. Yeah.
Yeah. It really doesn't. Y'all love your sweet tea down here. That stuff kills me.
Because you can't put sugar granules in iced tea. You know, it doesn't melt.
Oh yeah, it's all slushy at the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
just-
why I like
simple syrup.
that's the worst though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Syrup's so
I'm not a
bad.
fan of that either. I've had that before.
So what occupation other than your own would you like to try?
I'm fine right where I'm at.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
Jesus.
if you had to pick a new career path tomorrow, what would you like to do?
Let's see how long we're going. Yeah.
A duck hunting guide.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
We could bring other rednecks to the woods and show them where to shoot ducks at. That's cool.
Yeah.
Which really they just sit in the blind and cook breakfast is all I ever see.
Pretty much duck hunting is like what we're doing right now.
Just a few less guns.
And a lot damn colder.
Yeah.
Does Chris hunt?
No.
No?
Does Bo hunt? No, I'm kidding.
Bo does, huh?
He does.
I used to fish. I fished tournaments with Bo
Yeah.
Yeah?
many moons ago.
Fish tournaments. Like out in Gunnersville or where at?
There's a Ditto landed.
Ditto Landing? Yeah. I like that place. That's why I always take my brides out.
You do what?
I take my brides there.
To
for
take
style
photos.
shoots.
Like pictures, wedding stuff.
Bride. Oh, okay.
I take my brides. You take other men's women out to Ditto Landing. That's pretty.
Yeah.
So talk to many new customers lately though. There's one popping up every day.
Yeah, I've talked to a few.
Anything promising?
I hope so. I feel like it's going to be promising. Yeah.
Do you deal with a lot of companies like us? Because I know you used to be more on the
I'm on the
Commercial.
commercial end.
I'm on the commercial side.
How many residential customers you have like us? Just a handful?
Yeah, 3.
3.
What is a residential customer to you? What is that?
Buy residential equipment, materials. Like one of your biggest accounts is the school board.
School boards, yeah.
And they buy a bunch of filters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Filters,
assuming
belts.
some commercial parts.
Belts, motors, and
Yeah.
for even though they got train units and stuff like that, they still get a lot of parts from us because we can get all kinds of parts for all manufactured units.
Okay.
But what would you like to do if you wasn't in your position now?
Right now, be a stay-at-home dad.
With no kids?
Stay-at-home husband.
Retire?
Stay-at-home husband,
But with no kids,
but with no kids.
what would you do?
Cook, clean, sleep.
I wouldn't mind cleaning all the time. No, I don't know.
Lance, what would you like to do?
I'd honestly like to own some property.
That's what I like to do and then have it for duck hunting and stuff.
Yeah.
He's gonna run an Airbnb. You're gonna have it for duck hunting. He's gonna be washing sheets all day, setting out candles just so.
Look, I like to hunt too, but you know that's you would probably have to have quite a few people to run a successful outfitter. Like it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
You got to know people. You got to have the right connections.
Well,
It would definitely be a dream job, but realistically,
Mhm.
probably wasn't something I would do. I'd go hunt. I'd pay to go hunt with Johnny. Only if Ragsdale was there. That's entertainment.
be too cold for him.
He'd be a duck hunting tour guide, and you'd just be buying his services to hang out with him every year.
Because if I did it, I'd do it right. I mean, you got to have the best equipment and boats.
Yeah.
You got to have people that invest time that have time in the summertime to get ready to hunt in the falls. You know, there's a lot goes into it.
And you got to plant your fields and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hope the ducks come in.
Yeah.
And there's always that.
There's always that.
So if I was smarter, I'd probably want to be a lobbyist.
What?
A lobbyist, like a professional talker. Like, you ever seen this movie called Thank You for Smoking? No? Well, so the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, the guy who plays Two-Face, Harvey Dent, you know him? He's in this movie called Thank You for Smoking, and so he is a lobbyist for the tobacco company. So basically, when people are like, it gives cancer, it does this, it does that, he goes and talks them out of it. Basically, like, no, it doesn't. You can't prove that. Like, and I just always thought that was cool.
You like to debate.
Well, but it's literally you have to defend the worst thing ever.
Right.
Like nicotine, like
Right.
it kills so many people, you know.
Right.
And so it's just I just thought it was entertaining. Like, yeah, he's so charismatic, and like he's literally defending the devil. And I'm like,
Can we bring
that's kind of a
Gary
cool
in here
job.
one day for one of these and let him in?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Who's
wouldn't it?
Gary? Who are you, Gary?
My husband.
Oh. Look at the camera trying to taunt somebody. It's your husband.
Yeah. That's funny.
What would you like to do?
I'm retired. Yeah. Yeah.
You have no other like ambitions to do?
I mean, it wouldn't make any. I mean, I would like to have like an animal rescue that has endless money supply.
Zero budget animal shelter.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time this past Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
talk about it.
I did. I had a great time.
Kind of tell us what your costume was?
Yeah.
I'm good.
No, wait. What the? I'm the one that's out of the loop here, sir. You gotta tell me, Johnny.
There's a picture
Yeah,
somewhere.
I got a picture. I didn't even bring it. I don't care. I was Nicki Minaj. But I was a lot better
If that
than her.
tells you, that should tell you everything you need to know about Johnny Sartain.
But the only thing is, I got a beat this last year.
Oh my God.
I'm on the floor. I love to dance, so give me more.
When you're doing like trying to top each year, you try to do
That's
better.
Is that a
what
video or photo?
Is it a contest?
Yeah, they have.
So where did you wear that costume?
At my goddaughter's party.
At your
At
goddaughter's
my
party.
goddaughter's birthday party. Or Halloween party.
I love Halloween.
Yeah, so it's your
It's a
favorite.
good time.
It's obvious.
You know who else? You know who else loves Halloween? BT.
Does he?
Yes, that's like
Who do you
dress up like?
Miley Cyrus?
I don't do Halloween. Or what did he? Me?
did he?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure that thing he's got tattooed all over his body. What he dresses up as.
What does he have tattooed all over his body?
What is that character? It's from one of them movies.
He's
It's
got a
either
movie,
Michael or it's the other one.
Michael Myers?
Or the
Is that
other
horror?
one. Who is the other one?
There's a lot of other ones.
Jason.
Jason
Jason.
Voorhees?
Yeah, I don't know which one it is.
So back on topic. What? When did you decide you wanted to dress up like that? What's the thought process leading up to this?
Did somebody, suggest it, or did
No,
you
I
come
just come up with it on my own.
True.
I was watching the Anaconda music video.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
I think I can do that. I could pull that off.
not Christmas, but the Halloween before, we did something, but then, I don't know, I seen the wig, and I was like, that's it. I just got to figure out what I was going to wear.
You had the wig, and you had to figure
Well,
out what
yeah,
would go
I
with
had-
the wig.
I just didn't know what. I wanted to do something like that. I thought it'd be pretty cool, but then I had to figure out what I was going to wear, and then I had to find out what color wig I wanted to order. I ordered a wig and stuff like that. But
Ordered a wig. He didn't just go buy it. He put in the effort to
Where'd you
order
find
a
clothes
wig.
at?
Mountaintop,
What's Mountaintop?
Flea
flea
market.
market.
Oh, how funny.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Is that your wildest Halloween costume?
Oh yeah. I mean, like that. Yeah. I mean, I've dressed up as clowns and stuff before. Pretty cool
Okay.
clowns and stuff. But
Yeah, you said Nicki Minaj, and I was. Oh my goodness, it was good though. That was good.
I won the trophy.
Yeah, you won the trophy. Should have went to like Maggie Myers, like the costume.
So did you? Your goddaughter, how old is she?
32.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
I mean, you did scare a bunch of little kids.
Little
No,
kids.
no, no.
I'm thinking 12-year-olds are going, oh my God.
No.
Walks in, I ain't missing no meals. And just like a bunch of kids, just horrified.
Did you have to learn some of her music so you
No, I
can
didn't
kind of pull it
learn
off?
I pulled it off as soon as I walked out. of the
Okay.
truck. As soon as I got out of the truck, I was on.
Okay.
What was your craziest Halloween costume, Byron?
Do you ever dress up, Byron? I don't see you
Long
much
time
dressing
ago.
up.
It's probably over 25 years ago.
It was a wide herb.
No, actually, it was a one-piece suit with the bell bottoms, had the afro.
Did
Kinda like the
you?
70s, 80s.
Yeah, I would like to see a picture of that.
I don't know that I have any.
Oh, for shame.
Could we get you to recreate that?
Not now, no.
That would be funny.
Well, thank y'all for having me.
Oh, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad
I enjoyed
at
the
least
laughs.
Johnny
Yeah.
came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole table should be full of people.
Well, when we get them all wrangled together, you want to come back?
Yeah, I'll be
Ain't none of them going to come. They all said no.
Well, we got to twist their arms somehow.
Okay.
And like we got to just do it in person. Over the phone, they can tell me to go F myself all the time. That's usually what they do. But if I had you and you in the same room with one of them, kind of corner them, you know.
Still got to get them here. That's called kidnapping.
We could just go make the run and just go pick them all up and bring them back. We could do it.
Let's
We
go
could
eat
do a
lunch.
mobile podcast. Do it in the car.
We'll go to them.
Like the,
You
yeah.
just tell them you got an issue with something that you want to ask them a question about, some kind of product or something. You want to come by.
Okay. All
You
right,
just
before
tell
we go,
Ragsdale you're going to take him out to lunch.
Yeah, going to Twin Peaks. Get in. Come to get you.
rent out their back room. Just got a bunch of lights and cameras set up. Hey, we're gonna have lunch. We're just gonna talk real quick. Who's that nerd behind the camera? Like, what's he doing over there? All right, so go ahead and hit me with your name, where you work at, all your plugs, social media stuff.
He
And where-
just got rid of
where
his
they can
flip
find you.
phone. He doesn't have any of that.
Any plugs, nothing like that.
Well, just say your name. Tell us who you work for, right there.
I'm Johnny Sartain. We're at Wittichen Supply Company.
Wittichen Supply Company. All right,
Yep,
look them
there
up.
you-
Find them. They're there somewhere. Okay. All right. Before we go, I want to talk about our current specials. We're doing $1,000 off any new unit. $39 test for indoor air quality. $500 off of any new duct system, and 20% off any attic insulation. Thomas HVAC, we're a family here, okay? And this is the tail end of our season. We got a few more episodes till the finale, and then we'll be done with season 1. But this is the Thomas Talking Trades with Thomas podcast, and we're glad you guys decided to join us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.